Hi, welcome to Pilates people. My name is Jenny. Today we're going to do a little class on breath capacity and how to find deeper breathing, increase our breath, and use it while we're doing our Pilates movements. So you just need one prop. You can either use like a squishy ball or a towel that you can roll up into a little bolster, or if you have a bolster, that's great too. We're going to put the prop to the side for now, somewhere reachable, and just sit with your legs in a crisscross position. If this is uncomfortable, sit up on a pillow or something. A chair is great too. We're just going to take your hands right around your ribs, stacking tall, maybe closing your eyes, and start to breathe into your ribs here. So we're taking an inhale, just feeling those ribs expand, and then an exhale, feeling those ribs narrow back in. Go for that a few times. Inhale, letting your ribs open like you're inflating a balloon. And then exhale, letting your ribs narrow towards center like you're deflating that same balloon. 2 more breaths just like this. And notice maybe your breath sort of automatically goes more into the front of your body or more into the back of your body. We're trying to find this 360 breath. The movements we do today will help with that. We're going to revisit this at the end. Okay, letting your ribs just relax for a sec. We're going to take your left leg and turn it outward. So we're in this mermaid position. So my right leg is in line with the front of my mat. My left leg is in line with the side of my mat. And we're just going to open our arms out to the sides. Plant your right hand down, side bend up and over. And then come all the way back up, and we go up and over to the other side, reaching through. Now, as you go side to side here, try to keep your hips even on the ground. And we're going slow. This isn't a fast move. You might even be able to get your right elbow all the way down. Very unlikely that you'll be able to get your left elbow all the way down. That's not really the goal here. We're going 1 more to each side, just at this pace. And then we're going over to that right side, either with elbow down or just hand down. Hold it in that stretch. Now I'm going to take a few breaths, breathing into the long side of your body, right? And see if you can feel that side inflate. So you inhale. And exhale, it deflates a little bit. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale. And exhale, it deflates a bit. 1 more. Now as you inhale, reach your arm to the ceiling. As you exhale, twist that arm under, thread the needle under your other arm. Inhale, open toward the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through. 3 more, nice and slow. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one. Twist it through, just holding that twist. Take 2 deep breaths. Send these breaths into the back of your ribs. One more. Now opening it up, sit all the way tall. We're just going to switch your legs around to the other side. So now left leg is in line with the front of your mat, right leg in line with the side of your mat. Open those arms out and we find a side bend up and over to one side. And then up and over to the other side. Remember, this is slow. Remember, your hips are staying pretty even on the ground as you go side to side. So as you go into your side bend, it's really happening through your ribs and waist. Not really a shift in your pelvis. Let's go 1 more each side, taking it at that pace. And then next time we're over to the left side, we're gonna hold it there. Maybe that elbow comes all the way down, maybe not. This side might be different. We're just holding the side bend and you're breathing into that long side of your body. So inhale to let it expand. Exhale, release all the air, right? Inhale, expand. Exhale, release all the air. One more time, holding still. Next time you inhale, reach that arm to the ceiling. Exhale, thread it under your other arm. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, twisting through. 3 more, finding that rotation. Same idea, it's coming from the ribs, hips are staying stable. 2 more. One more there. We're gonna hold it in the twist. 3 deep breaths into the back of your ribs. 2 more. One more. Opening up, sitting nice and tall. Now grab your ball or your bolster or towel, whatever you have. We're gonna place that behind your ribs. So it's going right about at the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. This should feel pretty comfortable. If it doesn't feel good, feel free to scoot it up or down a little bit to make sure that's in a good supportive place. Your hips are resting on the ground. Feet are also resting on the ground. Now super slow, we're gonna take an inhale to arch back over. And then an exhale to curl back up. And it should feel like as you come back up, you can really anchor your ribs down into your prop. If you're getting too much action in your low back, feel free to bring your prop a little higher toward your head. That will help. And the breath here is important because that's really what we're working on today. So inhaling, feel those ribs expand as you go back. Exhaling, let that full breath out. 4, just like this, nice and slow. Inhaling on the way back. Exhaling on the way up. Two more. Now next time you're curled forward, we're gonna hold that forward curl. Take small little pulses to get deeper. So we're exhaling 1 inch higher. Inhale back just an inch. That pulse is coming from your lowest ribs. Exhale up an inch. Inhale down an inch. Your abs will definitely be working, but notice how your back ribs are also stretching open as you curl forward. The idea is we're creating space through the back of the ribs here. We're taking 4, 3, 2, last one, curl forward, hold. If it feels good for extra challenge, you can take your legs to tabletop. You can also keep your feet down on the floor for this. We're gonna stay steady here and take 5 deep breaths, inhaling into the back of your ribs, exhaling out of the front of your ribs. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 2 more. One more breath. Plant one foot down, plant the other foot down. Bring your hands down by your sides to press yourself all the way up. We're just gonna put that prop to the side, and then you can lay back down onto your side. Knees are bent to start. Take your top arm out in front of you, and we're gonna do a big circle with that arm. It's going up and overhead to the back, down toward your hip, and forward again. And you can allow your rib cage to twist with that arm. This one takes up a lot of space. So if you don't have a huge amount of space, you could always bend your elbow and do this with your hand touching your shoulder. Same idea, the ribs would follow what the arm is doing. We're gonna reverse that circle, going the other way. Last one around. Pause in center here. Straighten both legs. Now you're gonna take your top leg, reach it back behind you, and then let it rest down to the floor. Take your top arm, reach it long in front of you, so you end up on this long line from your fingertips all the way to your foot on that top side. You'll feel some stretch somewhere along the top side. Breathe into that. Try to send your breath wherever you feel the stretch the most. 2 breaths. One more. Stack everything back up. Press yourself up. Swing those legs around. We're going right over to the other side. So we're laying down to our second side, starting with those arm circles again. So top arm goes out in front of you. You're just circling up and over to the back and then forward. Remember, as you go here, if you don't have space for that straight arm, you can always bend your elbow going from the elbow. And you're allowing your ribs to rotate with that arm. So your arm reaches forward, your ribs reach forward, your arm reaches back, your ribs reach back. Let's just reverse that circle. Three more here. 2. One more. Okay, so then we're taking both legs straight. Take the top leg behind you. Lower that foot toward the ground. Take your top arm forward, lowering that hand toward the ground. And then we're just reaching on that long diagonal. Remember, you'll kind of feel this stretch wherever you need it. Use your breath. Send your breath into the places where you feel the stretch the most. One more. And then you can stack everything up. We're gonna roll onto your belly here. So once you're on your belly, legs are long, your hands are coming right under your shoulders. Elbows are gonna start by pointing up toward the ceiling. Find the super long line from your head all the way to your feet. Start to press into your hands and point your elbows back toward your pelvis. Inhaling as we come up, only come up as high as feels good for your spine today. Big inhale, and then exhale, roll it all the way back down. Now, as we come up, your abs are still lifting into your body, even though they're stretching open. We are taking 3 more, nice and slow. Nice even curve through your spine. 2 more. One more there. And then press into your hands, coming up to hands and knees. Cross your legs, sit back to sit. Okay, so we're seated now. We're gonna lengthen our legs. I'm just gonna scoot forward so you can see. Your legs are long. And we're gonna try to roll up here. So arms are reaching out in front of you. Now, as we roll back, if you feel yourself getting stuck, find a stopping point and come back up. If we can go all the way down, you're gonna follow me all the way down. We're taking a big inhale to stack the spine. Exhale, start to roll back. It starts with your pelvis. We're rolling down, your legs are staying grounded. And see if you can keep exhaling for the entire roll. Finding yourself down on the floor, take a big reach, arms overhead, inhale. And then try to exhale all the way back up. If you find yourself getting stuck, do extra exhale here, stacking up tall, and then forward fold over those legs. Restack, and then rolling all the way back down. And the big key here is you don't want to hold your breath. Think of that exhale as helping connect into your deep abdominals to allow you to come up. We're going for 2 more just like that. Big reach, big exhale. One more here. Big reach. Forward fold one more time. Restack. And then come to meet me with your legs in crisscross again. We're gonna revisit this rib breath we did at the beginning. So stacking your spine. There's a baby. Hands are onto your ribs. Breathe into your rib cage here, taking an inhale to let those ribs expand open. Exhale, feel them narrow in. And just kind of notice, where is your breath going? Maybe it's going a little deeper. Maybe it's easier to find that expansion. You can close your eyes if that feels good. We're finding 2 more. One more. And then you can relax those arms, flutter your eyes open. We are all done for today. Fabulous work. We'll see you next time.